as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing to start the drive. Moses. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moses. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He gets it to Addison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Off-play action. Moses looking for Addison again. He's got him again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's got it to about the 40. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good
And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity. There he goes, left side. 85 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Alert! Alert!
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off play action, here's Goff. Into double coverage and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Moses looking for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 3.
Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He'll get it inside the 20.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Able to fight through one tackle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Moses.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken the lead here this third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moses. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Goff throwing again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ramsey. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ramsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Moses. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw on 3rd down, Moses. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose again. Justin Jefferson. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Moses. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Moses eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 52 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. To the 43, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.